Two critical high-level jobs force a special meeting for Summit School Board. Phil Lindeman with your news from Avalanche Physical Therapy on Krystal 93. First, traffic on the I-70 Mountain Corridor tumbled for a third straight weekend this past Friday through Sunday. Nearly 107,000 vehicles passed through both sides of the Eisenhower Tunnel, down 1% in 1 week, 10% in 2 weeks, and 19% since Easter. Travel's down 28% from the ski season high in mid-March. Summit School Board is holding a special meeting tonight to review the superintendent's contract and discuss a new board member. The board is split 3-3 on retaining Dr. Marion Smith Jr. He joined the district in July and helped design the district's COVID curriculum. Some accuse the board of letting racial bias split the vote. His future hangs in limbo after one board member resigned. 3 people have applied: Joanna Kugler, Phyllis Rayner, and Lisa Webster. Public comment opens at 5 tonight. The meeting runs until 10. Breckenridge police are on the hunt for a serial snowboard thief. Footage from the Grand Lodge at Peak 8 shows the same male suspect on different days, April 5th and April 22nd, stealing boards from ski lockers inside and a ski rack outside. The suspect was wearing a brown coat and navy pants with gray and white snowboard boots. Call Breck PD with info. At least 13 people were caught by avalanches in Colorado last week, and miraculously, no one was killed. Forecasters with the CAIC say wind was the suspect. Just about every slide struck on steep, north-facing terrain with heavy wind loading above. A pair of skiers escaped disaster on Rain Peak in the Gore Range last Thursday when a wind lip collapsed as they were hiking a couloir. One was dragged to the bottom, nearly 1,000 vertical feet. Last Tuesday, on 14,000-foot Wilson Peak near Telluride, a 37-year-old from New Mexico suffered serious injuries when he tumbled 2,000 vertical feet. The temperature is rising, but major rivers in Summit and Eagle County are trickling today. The Blue River at Dillon Dam is below average by 100 cubic feet per second. The Eagle River in Avon is down 250 CFS. The Snake River through Keystone was running at just 8.5 CFS this morning, the lowest ever for this date, beating a record from 1973. It's now at 16 CFS, still a near record low. Peak runoff in the Rockies is still a few weeks away. Colorado picks up another seat in the U.S. House of Representatives based on the 2020 census. The census released numbers today showing Colorado's population grew nearly 15% in the past decade, compared to 7% nationally. That is enough for an 8th congressional district, the first new seat here in 20 years. Losing seats are big urban areas, including New York, Pennsylvania, and Illinois. A second summer of Walkable Main Street in Breckenridge is on the Town Council agenda tomorrow, when Council reviews comments from 800 residents and business owners. 86% of locals support Walkable Main, but they have suggestions. Writes one, Ridge Street needs more love. It felt like an afterthought. Writes another, wait until the new parking garage is finished. Others want more animation and fun, like food trucks and lighting, and several want a bike lane. Others say the bike lane in Frisco was dangerous. A few moaned about rain and windstorms when Main Street would be deserted, and many say Breck can do better in general, giving examples in Boulder, Vail, Crested Butte, and the European Alps. In sports, the Avalanche face the Blues today at 5. The Nuggets play the Grizzlies at 7. The Rockies open a series with the Giants at 7:45. Rockies general manager Jeff Bridich stepped down today after 17 years with the club and 7 years as GM. The Rocks had just 2 winning seasons in his tenure. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency. Spring break's over, and Summit High sports are back in action starting today with practice. Tigers lacrosse, baseball, track and field, and girls soccer play this 4th and final season of the year. Phil Lindeman with your news from Avalanche Physical Therapy on Krystal 93.